Okay, ladies, I am back, part two. Had to take an intermission, but again, I haven't whipped my oil in yet. I used jojoba oil, about 20-25 drops. Um, again, my jojoba oil I bought from my local hair supply store, who also sells shea butter, but I bought mine offline, and it's real shea butter, not gritty at all. It's whiter, has that nutty smell. You know, I don't think I got gypped. But we'll see how it works. Okay, I'm finna finish whipping, and then I will put them into the containers that I showed you guys earlier. I got from the dollar store, little small containers, because I'll be giving some to my goddaughter, my mom, my grandma and them for their hair, because my grandmother and my mother are natural, born naturally curling, and my grandmother just recently really went back natural without any relaxers or anything. She has beautiful curls. So I want to go back natural. And I haven't been natural since I was like 9. And I mean, I had hair. So I want to get back to that natural state. So shea butter is going to help me during my transition. Right now I have micros. Go back and see my rest of my videos on my micros. And let's finish whipping. Again, I'm going to turn it on. So if you have your speakers up loud, children are asleep, turn the volume down. Fair warning. Okay, let's get started. Okay, still smells nutty. Mm. All right. Okay, you guys, ladies and gentlemen, this is the final product of my whipped shea butter with jojoba oil. It's really, really, really creamy. Really, still has that thick consistency that I like, and I really think I'm going to enjoy this. So I'll be using, excuse me, y'all. I will be using these little containers, and where's my spoon? Excuse me. Okay, I'll be using a spoon, regular spoon. Again, I didn't make that much. I didn't want to mess up my shea butter if I, by mixing a lot of it and didn't like it, and then I was stuck with it. It has a wonderful, wonderful consistency, you guys. Like, I watched some of you ladies on here do your shea butter mixes and, scented, unscented hair body mixes. And I was like, I cannot wait to be able to do my own. So I went out this evening after my night class, which I took an exam, and usually it's 3 hours, but I was out in about an hour and a half. And I came back here to my apartment on campus, and I just said, I'm not gonna wait any longer. I'm gonna get me a blender, and I'm gonna whip me some shea butter, and I'm gonna see how it goes. And I think, you guys, that it came out wonderful. I'm gonna try this on my hair. I noticed that with the shea butter, with just using it, um, with just using it out of here, just in my hand, without whipping it, it does wonders underneath the braids. I don't feel like my hair is breaking, or you know how it is when you have micros in your hair and you can hear that breaking sometimes. I don't hear that breaking. Take that from me. If you have problems with your hair when it's in micros, and I have very strong hair, very thick, sometimes coarse, very coarse hair, and being a college student, being a young lady and young woman in college, you want to look nice. You don't want to have to rely on a relaxer to be able to do something that you can do yourself. $7. And I got my own stuff without having to go to the beauty salon, which I hate to do. Okay, so this came out amazingly smooth, just beautifully smooth. This is how it looks. And it's so soft. It's like, it truly is like butter. It truly is like some type of whipped butter. And it just gone. It's gone. It's gone. Just nothing on my fingers. It is amazing for your hair. You guys, natural, not natural. It can't hurt to try it. If it don't work, wash it out. But my next shea butter mix, I will be mixing more oils. Probably not so much the jojoba oil. I find that it's a tad bit heavy. Um, for my hair, if that sounds right, because I have thick hair, it seems like the more oil I have to use. But I love this stuff. It's a creamy crack, but the good kind. It's not the it's not that other kind. So you ladies, if any natural ladies, especially I'm speaking to, have any recommendations on how to better use my shea butter to prolong the quantity that I have, which is 1 pound or a little less now, that I just whipped some of it. Any kind of advice, any kind of, mixtures to try, or even if it's not for your hair, if anybody uses it on their skin, please. I live in the South. I live in North Carolina, and it is already getting pretty cold with all this rain we've been having. If y'all have any kind of advice on how to use the shea butter, other than just in the form of in the container, or, in the form of using it for your hair, any kind of advice on oils to mix with it, conditioners, leave-in, anything that's going to help my natural hair, which is flourishing underneath these braids, y'all. And I've only had them 3 weeks, and I have significant new growth. So if y'all have any kind of advice, I would greatly appreciate it. Really, truly would. But yeah, I will update y'all on how the whipped shea butter goes. Also, this Friday, ladies, this Friday before my time runs out, I will be announcing the contest. I've been talking about it. I will be announcing the contest this Friday, so you guys stay tuned. I'll do it after my class ends on Friday, which is around 2:30. And it'll be whipped shea butter in one or two of the little containers to two individuals, natural or, not natural, who would like to try it with, say, jojoba oil or tea tree oil, or just whipped by itself. If you've never tried it and you want to try it. But I will announce the requirements and different things. So if you know anybody who wants to try it,